how can AI be used with CMF?
So how can AI be used for CMF? So actually, this was something very interesting that actually, exterior design shot forward with AI. It was like exterior design was the only focus there was. It was very interesting because it was like you had other departments going, we see you using AI for exterior design, but we don't really have anything for CMF or even interior design was really lagging behind heavily. I think interior design has moved forward quite a lot, and there's a lot more stuff out there about how to use it for interior design. But also, CMF was really far behind because their process was quite heavily Photoshop intensive or VRED intensive about materials and this kind of stuff. So, but I think actually now it's being used a lot for mood board generation. And also, if you have a base image of the interior or exterior you have, now it's super easy just to give the AI the picture of the car, give it the color
Mhm.
sample you want. You just give it a color chart sample or a sample of the color you want, and you just say apply this color to this car, and it will do it instantaneously. Whereas
Mhm.
before you had a lot of using paths on Photoshop, adjusting the values, adjusting the color saturation, and it took a long time. Whereas now you can just give AI directly a color sample and it will immediately just change the color of that car or change something from matte black to gloss black, this kind of thing. So it's really, again, it's alleviated a lot of time and effort just by allowing it to change things very fast. Same goes with interior. Maybe you'll say like, okay, interior may be a little bit more difficult because it's hard to select different areas of the interior. The AI cannot really understand yet what you're trying to say, but you could almost say, okay, make a black version of this interior or make a gray version of this interior, and then kind of, if you needed to, you'd kind of Photoshop them together. So I think that's not as advanced yet in terms of CMF, but the ability is still there to create different ideas. It's just maybe there's a lot more human intervention after the fact that you've created the images. Um, so yeah, so I believe it's a coming thing that there'll be more specialty AIs to do this work because now the AIs we use are more generic based. They're not specifically car design based. But in the future, there really will be more specific car design based or design based AIs, I believe, that will come forward, or more specific to the task of CMF or HMI or this kind of thing. So it's only right to these AIs become more focused on the area that they're needed, basically. Yeah.